Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Pac-Man. 120. Man 5-7. Let's get out the field, defense. That's right, 57.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Great. Sunday.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. Now this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16, Brissett. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. Hey, left three. Kill.
Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
5-9. Tight end right. 4 down.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pick the edge. Go.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, Alpha. What's this?
Wentz now to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jabal Sheard, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
He's going to field this at the 4. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Brissett now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
180. Kill. What we got?
Wentz now on 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here we go.
3rd down. and the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
74. Hey, high stunt.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defense.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Once again with Sanders. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 3. Protein spill. Alert 3. List by 7. Hey, wahoo! All day.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, here's Brissett sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Heavy on the edges. Slam. 57. Hey, 57. 58 to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Stop your whining.
58, right over there, right over there. Kill. 58, right there. Go.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Begin. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. 25.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. It's 3rd and long for Brissett, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Another run here with Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. On play action, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Kelly, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
General West. Ready.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, it's Kelly. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Kelly, and the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Kelly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Exit.
On 4th down, Kelly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, empty. X3, 218, chopper. Bang. No. Off.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, Rip 5-2, on here.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Go. 180. Here, hey, forward, Tokyo. Hey, Charlie.
On 1st down, Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Pierre Desir. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Hey, Echo.
Under 10.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, Keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Sanders. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down now. It's Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
To throw again on second down. Wentz fighting through, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From midfield, here's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rakiasin. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, Yeah, not really a good reason.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got it to Hilton. A huge play that time for the Colts. 42 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
132 fighter. Let's make these babies cry. Hey,
he's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Kelly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Kelly now throwing on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.